bunch of normal technical operators on the plane. I'm back all the way from Finland. Now living in Orlando, Florida with my wife and 15-month-old son. And of course I'm your cruise director here on board, in charge of all the entertainment and fun things happening around the ship. Now I've been at sea for a total of 11 years, well, since 2007.
I have a question. Actually, you said we can ask questions here. This is the right place to ask questions, right?
Yes.
Okay. The first question is, how long is it for me?
That is a good question, actually. Well, I'll tell you what, your speeches are pretty good. I've heard your announcement at the on that now, and I think you just need to work on a little bit of your booty shaking from the 70s night. So, if you can work on those dance moves, I think it'd be good.
I have been practicing, and I was actually going to show you now, but I practiced so much last night that I heard this sound in my back, so I can't do it. But I have been practicing.
Show us what you got.
Thank you. He's really a funny guy. And before that, I come from home, which is Norway. I've been with the company since 1994. I started very young, obviously. And it's been a pleasure to be on all the ships I've been on, which is most of the ships in the company, but it doesn't really count anymore because it starts right here. I'm on the best ship on the 7 seas. Built in this hometown in Finland. Yeah, no, thank you. I have to go back to sleep.
Yeah. Back to it. It's very tired. It's very tired.
You leave your families for 7 months at a time and keep that marriage going.
We are all divorced. I guess for those reasons exactly. Separation can't be good. No, I don't do 7 months anymore. When I started sailing some 4 years ago, almost 7, I did 12 to 15 months contract. Now I'm down to 2.5, 3 months on board, same time off. And I think that abstinence, both for myself and for my wife, is why we're still together. And she's happy when I come, and I think she's happy when I leave too.
Not sure.
Half of the community, he is himself proud belonging to be on the Royal Seas. I'd like to thank you guys personally for taking care of the entire voyage.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. First one is I bought my remote. Second one is there's an app for that. And then the third one, which is the real one. Right now, and I'm actually glad you asked the question because I'm very proud of the people working on the bridge. You know, to become a captain, you have to start somewhere. You start as a deck boy, you work yourself up the woman. You work yourself up the ranks to officer, third officer, second officer, first officer, chief officer, staff officer, captain. A long process. Right now we have our first officer who is in charge. He's very seasoned, very good guy. He's from Croatia. His name is Ante. We have a second officer from Romania. His name is Cyprian, and a quartermaster from the Philippines called Wilson. And the three of them are making sure that I can be down here and we can all be safe. Then at noon there's another team coming, at 6 o'clock in the evening another team coming, at midnight again. I know it's a long, boring answer, but I had to use the opportunity. Thank you, young lady.
And there's obviously never less, a minimum of 3 people on the bridge at any one time.
Yes, I can. It's a verb we use to call the right people at the right time when there is a medical emergency of sorts. It could be somebody unconscious, somebody not breathing properly, and in order for us to get everyone to the right place at the right time quickly, we use the code word. So you see, we don't use it in vain, only when necessary. The good news is that due to that speedy action, that person is all good. Still, I think it was dehydration, kind of slightly painted and back to normal. So, water, sleep, good to go.
Thank you very much. Sounds like people. Alright, next up, we're back down the front with a Rommel.
Hi, my name is Maya. I'm from Chicago, Illinois. And my question is, when it's due to rough seas, we have, the ocean's very unpredictable, and also the weather. So what do you do when it comes to inclement weather? Do you always try to avoid it, or do sometimes you have to go through it? Or what types of precautions do you take to avoid the inclement weather if it happens?
My favorite topic. I study so many weather podcasts, you can believe it, every day. And that's something I would do even if I was at home, because I'm a Norwegian and I'm ski. The weather back home is, means everything on whether or not you can leave the house. So anyway, back here with us. What do you think about the weather of this cruise? Is it okay? We have actually avoided some crappy weather, nothing serious, but try to avoid rain showers because there might be wind in there. Also, you like to suntan rather. If you want to take a bath, you go into a swimming pool or you take a shower, right? Now, for really terrible weather, if that should happen at some point, let's say in the hurricane season, we would do anything in our power. I say we, because it's a joint decision. I mean, yes, the final decision is mine, board here, but I will obviously be smart and talk with the head office and say, this is my plans with the team, and always we get support and say, go for it. Now, that actually just turn around and go to the Allure. There's so many nice places over there I'd like to go to. Now the company are always, the company I say are because there are 3 or 4 entities within the umbrella of Royal Caribbean. We are looking at the destinations and there has to be business in it. And this company is good at doing business. I'm sure as soon as it is a smart thing to do, we will have ships there. And I hope soon. Now the number of ships in Royal Caribbean is 25. And the next one coming in 2018, which is the sister ship of the Harmony. Harmony was basically supposed to be a sister of us, Oasis class, but they did some tweaks and changes to her enough for that to become a new class. So now it's the Harmony class. So Harmony 2 is coming in 2018, then 2021, 2020 is another one of the Harmony class. And Quantum class in 2018, and then we have a new class of ships coming out in 2022. It's now I have to have it in. It's now doing this. What do you call it? What do you call these people that's down below helping you when you're on stage? Helps. That's also what they are expert to say. So basically, lots of good things coming. Same with Celebrity, Asamara Cruises, which is under us, 2-week cruises, Mine Ship. This is the company to come to, and in particular, please, Royal Caribbean, I would say.
And we also already have several ships in Asia as well. I think it was 4 at the moment over there. We've got Quantum Ovation's been over there, Legend, Mariner, Voyager. So I think it's
yes, thank you. Of course, we do, and we are adding ships all the time. Can you imagine we are the only company who build a brand spanking new ship and send her straight to Asia, Ocean of the Seas?
And also, it's worth mentioning, as you've already said, we're always looking for new itineraries and new places to put our ships. And as our newer ships come out, generally speaking, now come to the tried and tested areas of the world, whether it be the Mediterranean or over here in the States. And then some of our smaller ships will move down to these other ports of call and start cruising from there. And as the demand for cruising in the area grows, we'll send down bigger and newer ships.
There are this cruise 75 different nations represented amongst the crew. Mind you, some of these nations speak the same language to begin with, but we all have to speak English. That's one of the things you have to pick up in the box before you can work the Royal Caribbean. When you think of more languages, it's an advantage. I wish I spoke a little bit more languages than I do, but I speak Norwegian obviously, and as such I also speak Swedish and Danish. Understand that, they're pretty similar. And English, I'm trying with the best I can. So I would say more or less all languages in the world should be represented amongst our crew, not very closely. And it's really nice to go into crew areas where they can sit down and relax and talk in their own languages. Say you walk through the crew mess, like a big jammer for the crew, you can actually feed all 2,200 crew members 24/7 down there. It's really fantastic. Great job from the food and beverage team.
Mentioned before, there's a couple of things that we also may not take, or we do take for granted. What happens when you do have a medical emergency and you need, say, a walk, or you have some very rowdy people that need to be detained?
Well, the first part's pretty simple. If we need a walk, we just move out the chocolate ice cream. So,
Oh my God.
Come on, it was a joke. Too much?
And he's paid to do jokes, by the way. Yep. Now, seriously speaking, I would say thankfully it doesn't happen often. Unfortunately, it does happen. Most of the time, it's due to age. Sometimes it's a heart attack or something else, and yes, we do have a morgue where we can have a morgue for 4 people, I believe it is. And this year, I've been on board roughly 8 months of this year. Next year, I believe it is. I think 3 or 4 people passed away. It always gets to me, big time. We also have crew members' families passes away, and that's another. So it's a very sad part of what we do here, but we are prepared for it. We have a great medical team on board, great fidelity, care team, you name it, we have it. And God forbid it happens. Now, the other part was actually news the other day. We have what we call brig, isolation cells that we put around the people in if they don't behave. We had an incident 2 days ago, fighting up in one of the jacuzzis. 4 people involved, 2 of them were isolated, and all 4 of them was landed in Mexico. By me. You don't want people like that on board.
Yeah, that's why I'm always on my best behavior.
Because the rest of you are so nice. Thank you for that. It's not something you...
I'm from Mexico. My question is, do you make your own motors to make the ship drive, or do you buy a rig?
I will hand over to the chief, but I have to say, are you the brother of Christian? Actually, you're a very smart young man. So either I will hand over to the chief engineer.
Very good question, young man. Now, we have our motors installed in the shipyard, and they are very big. They are as big as your school bus, and I have 6 of them. Very powerful. Altogether 130,000 horsepower.
And makes me very happy. You know, we have all that power available because this is, they say the Harmony is a little larger than us, but who looks at inches when they're talking about a ship this big? This is the largest ship I've been on in my life, and it's the most maneuverable. Mind you, the wind factor here plays a huge role. You see all the balconies, every single one of them acts as a safety, sometimes helps us. Today it's not, because it's coming in on the starboard side and it's pushing the ship back a little bit, so they use more fuel and more power to keep it safe speed. Now, the maneuver of this ship is, you probably see it if you go into narrow ports. Give an example, on this one is very narrow, and on the other cruise we have St. Thomas, it's like 14 knot. Thanks to the chief and all these engines, we can do the same. It will not be possible without it. Another good question, I'm glad you asked.
Thank you very much. Let's have one final one. We'll come over here to Robo. Thank you very much.
My name is Marcio. I'm from Brazil. I would like to, first of all, thank you so much for the assistance. My question is, the crew is big here in this ship, different people, different cultures, different behaviors. The service is the same, with the same level of quality. I would like to know if is there any kind of training when you start to work here in Royal Caribbean to keep the same level of the service. Thank you.
Thank you, we appreciate it. Of course, it all comes down from the master of the vessel. It comes from the top. He's training all the 2,200 crew members, and he's doing an amazing job. We have some really wonderful crew members. They are working hard, they are dedicated, but we also have some very structured trainings. As you understand, working on a cruise ship is not as similar as working on land, so they have some trainings. We have some hiring school around the world. They go through some training program before they come on board, and they get them used to living on board and the ship experience. And then in addition, once they come on board for a new joiner, there is a buddy system with a more experienced crew member that is shadowing the new crew members around. And then
The captain is a busy gentleman, so we must let him go. But once again, please show your appreciation here this morning for Captain Tom Russell, and also our chief engineer Harry, and our hotel director Sylvia. Now the day's still young with lots going on, and back in here at 1 o'clock.